Okay, Sabaidi Pinong. I have a new idea with this microphone right here. Now you can hear what I'm trying to say, even though I don't always say everything correctly. I'm trying to say. Then when I play piano, I'm just going to put the microphone over here. I tested it, and when I put it, just set it down, it's just fine. Oh, I got glasses and everything today. The coffee is hot. Hot brewed coffee. I had this Russian father-in-law. He didn't really learn English, but he was like visiting. And he was over there in Oregon where they had that hot brewed coffee. And he said like, hot brewed coffee is how he would read it at the coffee place. It's so sad because he did die. Vladimir Shestakov. All right, so now for those who are alive and for those who've died, it's time to share some Bach. You know, that's hitting my thing. Let me just move that over a little bit and scrub on my beard. So that's better like that. And then we'll put it down over there later. So yeah, it's really going to be good today because it's that scary music. And it's getting towards Halloween, right? So that'll be interesting. Put it like that. So, you know this is coming off in a minute. But I wanted to say that it's hard to play this piece. This is C minor, which I'm very familiar with the three flats. But you know, it's just like, man, it's trippy because, you know what gets hard for me? That tritone. I'm not really someone who's ever played those, you know? So it's like I read it and I see the G and like C sharp. He spells it in different ways. It might be the G and the D flat. And it's just like, I'm not sure. I get that, D major, no problem. But and I see that that's within the D major scale, the tritone. You know, but it's a beautiful part of music, you know. Tonality, what you want to call Western tonality, but it's a beautiful part of tonality of music. And, you know, I'm happy that I'm learning about it and how Bach, you know, really does it. You know, I mean, I did go to music school and stuff. I didn't graduate or anything, but I didn't graduate from anything, if you can believe it. But, I mean, I didn't graduate from kindergarten, but that's cool. God still loves me, right? I don't believe in a creator God, but you know what I'm saying. So this is going to be hard. I think the real key to enjoying playing this today, for me to enjoy, and also for you to be able to enjoy playing it by yourself, man, we got to bring it. We only have so much ability to find notes, read notes, that kind of thing, play the notes. We only have so much. So within that ability, let's try not to push it too much, you know, so that we're able to achieve a certain peaceful kind of experience of hitting the right notes and kind of like, even if it's very slow, it's still like, see, because I hit the wrong note, then I hit the next note like too loud, and it's already like disturbing me a little bit. Not that I need to, you know, go to sleep, but you know what I mean? I do like to kind of flow with this. So like, now where's the G? Okay, I see. Now, wouldn't it be nice not to have to pause right before? So how can I get to that? They say you're supposed to read ahead. You know that one? Now, I'm going to move the mic back so I don't get distortion with your microphone. All right, let's just give it a try, okay? Here we go. Take off a little bit of this clothing because I am a nudist Buddhist. Okay. That's another thing that my stepfather used to call me. It's the nudist Buddhist because, you know, in Russia, every culture is a little bit different. They don't like that nakedness so much. You know, as American hippie people, they love it. They go to those like hot springs and stuff. They just love to be naked, be free and stuff. That's like the child in you know, over in Asia is more like the grandfather. I don't know, something like that. Here we go. Unwanted pause. I think it's here. No, it wasn't. It's here. What is that? That's complicated. Okay, I see. I didn't feel right. Where is it? Is the C here? Okay. There's the F down below. wish I could play this better. Let me put my microphone. I wish I could play this better. You know, it's so disturbing to not to want to. Well, I don't say disturbing. This is a hobby that I enjoy, but it's so like it gives me so much drive. You know, to like I want to go. Oh, again. That worked out. Okay, are we too loud again? Let's just play quiet. bet that was even too much of a distortion for the system. Okay, so that's pretty much all I wanted to say. Is like, this is so difficult, but I'm going to try now. Just put the microphone back. Okay, so that was it was okay. It's kind of a little scary, a little bit, difficult. The intervals, larger intervals, scary again. It's a hobby, right? So it's the thrill of the ride, But just where's that note when you come down a fourth and it's in the wrong position? It's like it's a C minor, but then that is right. So I have to go with my like that. If I'm here and I go to it, it's easy fingering it. So okay. It would depend on what's there, in the notes. Of course, there's these ideal fingerings and stuff. You know what? That's like definitely one aspect of this hobby that I would not advise getting too into because it's just so amusical. Which finger am I using? The point is, which note are you playing, my brother? What emotion, are you playing? But here, let's continue the piece. So. We're still over here in the prelude. We got 2 more pages of prelude, and again with the repeats. Actually, it's going to be 4. I don't play repeats ever unless there's a different ending, and there is a different ending. So I do want to hear those 2 endings. So I follow the rules there. But other than that, I will never repeat a thing. So at any rate, here we go. Let's figure out that part there. Let's figure out that part right there. That's a little bit strange. So, what do we got? It's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. But the way he's written it, it's like 2 notes on the left hand, 2 notes on the right hand. So you have to figure out how these kind of fit together here, starting here, coming across. So it's like maybe the first 2 notes vertically come together at the same time. That's what it is. The first two notes vertically are at the same time. So that makes 3. Okay, let's try it like that. So the first note is C on the right hand, and then A flat, C and the A flat. So let's try it. C and A flat. Oops. So it's okay, it's pretty simple then. Okay. Now let's play the fugue. Let's see what they got for the fugue in the universe. Oh, this looks good. So for me, honestly, we're all different kind of people. I'm a fugue kind of person. So something about the playfulness of it, less serious maybe. I'm a serious person, obviously, but something about this playfulness of it, play quietly so it doesn't distort the microphone. But if it's like, and this is in cut time, so, and you know what cut time means? Did we ever talk about that? So if you have like a piece that's where you see quarter notes, and those would be read rhythmically as 1, 2, 3, 4. In cut time, it would be 1 and 2 and 3. Oh, 1 and 2 and. So you play it, you could say twice as fast, you could play it in half as much time, you could say it in half as much time. You could say simply that a quarter note is an eighth note, an eighth note is a 16th is a 32nd. All those things are basically mean the same thing. So here I see eighth notes, and instead of like 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. Instead of that, it's 1. So it's 1 E and 2 E and 3. So you see how my body's going half as fast. That's because if you played it, so I'm playing it at the same speed, aren't I? But the thing is, with the cut time idea, you could say you're going to play it twice as fast, but I don't think people really deal with it like that. I think it's just a matter of counting it differently with the cut time. You're not just going to literally be like, if it was just like 1, 2, 3, 4, all of a sudden you're like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. That would be like literally twice as fast. No. So that's just ridiculous. But basically, and then like we said, the music sounds bad. I won't do it because it's definitely going to distort with the microphone here. Okay, let's try and play this. I think this is one of those absolutely insane. I like fugues, but I think this one is just going to be, it's the unvollendete fugue, right? So there's no ending on it. And it's just going to be like very, very painful. I think it's sad music. Maybe I'm wrong. A lot of times I say that about these pieces, then I go to play them, and it's like, this is great. This is, what are you talking about, Tom? It's like endless beauty. It's like you're in a cave, and there's those stalactites and stalagmites, and it's like you're entering the crystal, palace or something. Let's not button up. Okay, let's give it a try. Something went wrong there. Try again. But go back to. Let's try it again. I played it wrong. Let's go back a measure there. Wasn't quite right. Make sure I don't lose my place now. Okay, I'm right here. Okay, let's try it again. Measure 10. default ended to fugue, the unended fugue. You know, and what that could be? A war that happened there. They could have had a flood that destroyed the paper. They could have had a fire. You know why they had a lot of fires back then? They had a lot of fires because they didn't have electricity, so they had those candles, and they didn't have wax, so they had tallow. So the tallow is just melting. It's just fat from animals, and it's melting. And so houses are not, they're made out of wood a lot. And so it's rough, back then. But it's rough now, right? Different kind of roughness, different kind of problems. A lot of things are better. We don't have those animals eating our children anymore. That was rough. Okay, so that was 906, C minor. Now I wonder what 907 is going to be, where that is. Let's see if that's in here. 907. And I'm thinking that it's definitely not in here. I wonder if it's in that, do I pull that out of my storage? I know I packed it away, but I have the commercial version of the William Friedrich's Buchlein. So the little book for William Friedrich. But what do we say, 907? C minor. Yeah, and that was 906, so 907. 907 is, let's see what it is. Here's the piece we just played. So 907 is, let's see what it is. It's another Fanzine fugue, so it's probably only in this book. Let's see it. It's a Fanzine fugetta, which means like little, and B dur, which means B major, which is nicer for me, and it's just some nice, simple piece of music, something like that. Let's see what it sounds like. Put down the microphone. Step back, put down the microphone. Okay, so BWV 907, B flat. Let's see what it sounds like. So it's 1, E, and 2, E, and 3. Oh, I thought we were still C minor. No, it's A natural. Let's play that again. Okay, I'm not doing that. Okay, let's back it. I was playing the rhythm wrong right there, so let's back it up like 3 measures. And I really like these kind of simpler pieces, of course. beautiful piece. Yeah. Oh, there's the fugue. Here we go. if that's not one of the jazz pieces that Bach wrote for his son. Let's find that book right quick. I'm sure we can find it. It's probably, we need to find it anyways because it has those numbers in it somewhere over here in these boxes. Let's take a look. It's probably in one of these boxes. There's some musical stuff in it. Let's see what we got. We're looking for the Clavier Buchlein. It's like an unboxing, right? From Wilhelm Friedrich. There's audio stuff. Might have some good mics in there we could use, but let's get back to that later. What about over here? Nope. They're all labeled, so you'd think it wouldn't be that hard to find it, but man, it could take forever. Oh, here they are. Here's some books. Okay, let's see what they got. What they got in the universe. And what is this here? William Friedrich. Here we go. Oh, yeah. Right there, baby. What does it say? Clavier Buchlein for William Friedrich Bach. And it's interesting because we just played, what did we play? 907. Let's come back. And it seems like that might have been one of his pieces because it really was for somewhat, well, either a 57-year-old child like me or a child. Let's see what they got here for the numbers. Oh, look at that. This is the last piece, actually, in all of Bach keyboard is 994. So it goes from 771, the first invention, all the way up to 994. Oh, man, this is so emotional, though. If I play this, I'd probably cry. If you want, we could do a little preview of that last piece. And I know why they made it the last piece, because it's so sad. Oh, my God. Maybe we should not do that, but let's just see what they got here. If they have, let's see what that piece that we just played was. So this piece we just played, 907. Where's the table of contents in here? I bet 907 is from here. Let's just see if that's correct or not. They don't got a table of contents. It's German language. And they don't got Tesla. They don't got SpaceX or Starlink. They don't got Microsoft or Oracle or Java or the internet. Why? Because now the culture is not so creative. That's the truth. They got that von Chef etwas sagen lassen. Have you heard that out in German? It means from your boss, listen. Let something be said. Like Intel, that company, they have a culture idea where you're supposed to always say your feelings, like to your boss. Give your ideas, your innovation, but no, not over there at Mercedes, BMW, Porsche, Audi, no. That's why they can't make an electric car. They can do little tiny improvements like in a fuel injector really well. Okay, so let's see what they got here. Here's all the pieces in here. So we were looking for 907, and I see like a lot of different numbers here, but I don't see 907. And the next piece is 908. So I have a little cheat sheet that tells me where all the pieces are. But all right, let's just leave it at that for today because I got to go finish painting upstairs. But let's play this last piece in all of Bach keyboard, just as a preface, prelude, predicate, premonition. Okay? BWV 994 goes like this. This is in C major, the whole thing's in C major. Okay, so beautiful. Okay, now this is what Bach wrote for his son. Oh, it's going to distort, right? I'm sorry. If I was horrible, what I just played. But I'll tell you what. This is what Bach wrote for his son. And now this is, you tell me, what you feel. But I am telling you, my brother, sisters, I feel Daddy talking to his son and telling him life sucks. But it's also wonderful. And your dreams will come true if you keep trying. And if you work on it and work on your feelings and sort of like work on the disaster. There's that movie Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. There's a song in there. It's like, up from the ashes come the roses of success. So it's a great song. It's a great song. It's a music. You gotta hear that. Dick Van Dyke, isn't he in that movie? But at any rate, I'll tell you. Up from the ashes come the roses of success. Okay, see what you think when you hear this. Man, this is an intense song. All right, my brothers and sisters, God bless you all. Good night. May you all have sweet dreams and good feelings.